Hello und herzlich willkommen to Cook It Like a German. My name is Felicitas Then and today we make Maultaschen German ravioli with onions. For those of you who don't know Maultaschen, it's a pasta dish which is filled with meat and you serve it either in a broth or with onions, and we do it with onions because I like it a lot better, and it's from Swabian and it's a southwest German classic. I have a guest today, Majid Vafadar from Iran. I hope I pronounced right.
Yes.
So you want to learn how to cook German food. Why?
Yes, because since I live in Germany and I love to get to know how to cook in German.
You know the dish Maultaschen?
Yes, that's my favorite dish.
I love it as well, so let's cook it like a German. So the first thing we need is a pasta dough, and we can do it with a machine, or maybe you want to do it with your hands.
Yeah, I would love to do it with my hands,
Yes.
actually. Yeah.
Good, a good guess. So I will put in the flour. So how long have you been here?
5 years already.
And do you like Germany and German food?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, not all of that, but I have many favorite dishes that I would love to actually know how to cook them.
Okay, so what do you like and what do you not like so much?
Mostly Maultaschen, Schnitzel. These are the things that Schnitzel, I remember my mom actually made Schnitzel for me when I was a kid, so that's...
In Iran?
Yeah.
They make schnitzel too?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have flour and egg. Of course we need salt. And I will get some water. And a little bit of oil. And then you can knead it until it's very smooth. Have you made pasta dough before?
Yes.
Yeah?
Also pizza dough and
So.
bread and so on.
Okay. So what do you think is the difference between Iranian food and German food?
Iranian food mostly comes with rice and it's like a stew with combination with rice. But yeah, I haven't seen that much rice in German food, but yeah, it's more comes with potato.
Or dumplings?
Yeah. Well, we don't have any kind of dumplings in Iran.
Oh no, okay.
Yeah.
Earlier you told me about a very special dish, which I'm really curious about. The sheep head.
Oh yeah, kelle pache.
What is it?
Kelle pache is like the sheep head with also their feet. Then they cook it for like a long time, and then well, the people who are making it, they're supposed to like remove the meat and so on from the sheep's head, and you would get like eyes and
I would eat this.
like everything.
So you know what? I will help you now because you're a little bit too shy for the dough. You have to be a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
I'll show you. And if you guys want to know more about German food, don't forget to subscribe to DW Food. Yes. Okay. This dough is ready. We put it in cling film, and this has to rest for at least an hour. But I prepared one fast. So we can start with the filling now. It's a classical filling with beef and pork. You could also do it vegetarian, maybe with mushrooms, yeah? But this is the original version. And we need onions. Maybe you want to cut them?
Yeah.
Onions are always the worst, and I always tell my guests, do you want to do the onions?
Yeah.
But you have nice cutting skills.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. And what we also have to do, we have to soak a bread roll because this makes the filling very fluffy and light. Don't cry. We put in the pork and the beef. You could also use just pork or just beef or lamb, whatever mincemeat you want. And then we have to cook the onions a little bit. I get a pan for you. Wait. And maybe you can tell me why you chose to come to Germany and what are you doing here?
I came here to study. I studied in FU.
What do you do as a job?
So I'm working in Naturkunde Museum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Where they have the big dinosaur, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the onions, just to soften them up a little bit, and a little bit of butter. And now we have the minced meat, and we have to season it, of course, with salt. So salt, and then always nice, a little bit of nutmeg. Oh, I love the smell here. Nutmeg, it's really nice. And then we have something that Germans use a lot for meat, marjoram. It's something like oregano, but a little bit different.
Can you smell it?
Same, but different. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And what else do we have? Oh, we need to cut the parsley. And as you did such a good job with the onions, you could cut a little bit of parsley for me.
Yeah.
I think people in Iran also use a lot of parsley, right?
Yes, almost in everything.
So you can find the recipe in the description box below. And you as well.
Thanks.
But I think after this you don't need a recipe, you just do it by...
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I like to know the recipes most of the time, but after a couple of times making them, I just change them, I just improvise them.
Yeah.
I always love that.
So do you cook German food at home?
Well, not really.
No.
I like mostly Italian food at home.
True. Pasta is always easy, but this is also pasta. A little bit different, but yeah. Perfect. So now the onions cool down a little bit. They can go in. And I will give you a little bit of the bread. It's a little bit funny because you have to squeeze it to get the milk out. And a little bit of pepper. Germans eat their minced meat raw. There's also... You like Mettbrötchen?
I'm not sure what are you referring to.
It's like a bread roll, and you put on minced pork meat and onions, and you eat it raw.
No, I haven't.
No? The Germans like it. We love it. So now we roll out the dough. Whoops. We could also use a machine for it, but we will do it by hands. But if you have a pasta machine, you can use it. But not everyone has one, so we do it with a rolling pin. We need a little bit of flour. So now we have to roll it out. Very long, like the German Autobahn. Okay, do it. I will give you a little bit more flour. I think this is very nice now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can cut the edges a little bit. And we use this later. Okay, so this is a very short Autobahn, but it's it's okay. Now we take the meat and place it right in the middle. So we need some egg wash. So maybe you can put in the egg. Now we have to brush all the edges if you want to. Okay, now we just fold it in this side. Just make sure that it's all covered. So, okay, now we need, no, not that, maybe that one. Do it like this. And now you can see the Maultaschen.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Now we use this, and you can just cut it in pieces.
Doesn't look like the one that I got from the supermarket.
No, they look homemade, but now we have exactly these edges. Yeah. So, next round, your turn. There's a legend behind the Maultaschen. It says that monks were not allowed to eat meat during fasting. That's why they covered it in dough. So it's like a sin.
No one knows what's inside.
No. Yeah. Could be everything.
They could also make it with like a vegetarian version.
Yeah, but they didn't want a vegetarian version.
Oh yeah, they wanted the meat, yeah.
German monks, you know?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now we have to do the Autobahn again. While you are doing this, I will heat up some beef stock because we will cook the Maultaschen in the stock. It's better because it has more flavor than only water, you know? So we have flavor in the inside and in the outside. Yes, well done. So, are you happy?
Yeah, definitely.
They look good.
And hungry.
Yes, me too. now I will do the onions, okay?
Okay.
Because we make the best topping ever. Onions with butter. And if you want to, you can put in the Maultaschen.
Yeah.
So the water is not very boiling, but more simmering. It's funny because sometimes you cannot feel the onions at all, and sometimes they are so sharp. I think maybe this time you have to dry my tears.
Yeah.
Tough life to be a chef. All onions in.
Yeah, maybe next time I should cook for you.
Yeah, what will you make?
I can make ash. It's a traditional Persian soup. It's a vegetable soup with noodles.
Okay.
And I think you can't find the proper one in restaurants in Berlin, but actually the one that I make is better than the one that they make it in the restaurants. The people who make ash, they were called ashpaz, means the cook or even the chef.
Oh, wow.
So chef means saroshpaz.
So you can only be a chef when you know how to cook ash.
Exactly.
Okay. So we're almost done. A little bit of salt and pepper for the onions. Oh, can you smell it?
Yeah,
I love the smell of it.
Especially with the butter.
Yeah. And now let's see what our Maultaschen are doing. The German ravioli. Get it out. Oh yeah. So, and now the onion topping. Yeah, yeah. I want to take a bath in this. No, don't. I think we cooked it like a German.
Yes, we did it.
Yes. Let's go. How do you say guten Appetit in Iran?
We say nushajun.
Nushijung. Okay, so nushijung or enjoy.
Enjoy.
Your first homemade Maultaschen.
Wow, looks fantastic. It's the best one ever that I had.
And you made it.
You know what, something different. When we are eating in Iran, we actually don't use knife. So we mostly use spoon with fork.
So Majid, thank you very much for being here with me and cooking with me.
Thank you very much for having me, and now I learned this, how to cook this.
Okay, next time it will be Iranian food, right?
Yes.
And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If yes, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to DW Food, and we eat the rest and I say ciao and goodbye. Cheers!